Good evening. This is All India Radio and I am VC Pramod with the news at 9. The headlines. Union Cabinet approves Assisted Reproductive Technology Regulation Bill for the welfare of women. Enrollment under the Pradhan Fasal Bima Yojna to be made voluntary for all farmers. CCEA to set up 10,000 new farmer producer organizations to create over 1.5 lakh jobs in rural India. Government to launch Tilhan Mission to make the country self-reliant in oilseed production, says Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and US President Donald Trump to hold extensive talks in New Delhi on 25th February. Cooperation in defense and trade high on agenda. Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar releases Research Annual India 2020 and Bharat 2020 in New Delhi. Mahant Nritya Gopal elected as the President of Ram Mandir Trust, Nripendra Misra to head the Temple Construction Committee. Union Cabinet today approved Assisted Reproductive Technology Regulation Bill for the welfare of women in the country. Addressing media in New Delhi, Union Minister Prakash Javadekar said that the bill ensures reproductive rights to every woman. The bill envisages instilling confidence of ethical practices in assisted reproductive technology services. Under the provisions of the bill, a national board will be constituted which will specify a code of conduct to be observed by persons working at such clinics. Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar said that in another major decision, the Cabinet also approved enrollment under the Pradhan Fasal Bima Yojna to be made voluntary for all farmers.
अभी तक जो लोग लोनी किसान होते थे, उनका बीमा अनिवार्य था, जिनकी संख्या लगभग 58% पिछले दिनों में रही है, और जो गैर लोनी किसान रहते थे, उनकी संख्या 42% रही है, जो 2015 से पहले 5% हुआ करती थी। लेकिन फिर भी राज्यों को, किसान संगठनों को, किसानों को लगता था कि इस योजना को स्वैच्छिक किया जाना चाहिए, तो आज मंत्रिपरिषद की बैठक में यह महत्वपूर्ण निर्णय लिया गया।
Central government's share in premium subsidy will be increased to 90% for northeastern states from the existing 50%. The Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs, chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, has decided to set up 10,000 new farmer producer organizations (FPO) to create over 1.5 lakh jobs in rural India. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Javadekar said the new FPOs will be primarily set up in the aspirational and tribal districts with a credit fund of more than 1,500 crore rupees for extending loan to farm producers. Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs also decided to increase the interest subvention on loans to dairy farmers to up to 2.5%, benefiting 95 lakh farmers in the sector. Mr. Javadekar said that in order to boost white revolution in the country, over 4,000 crore rupees will be channelized through government projects in the sector.
डेयरी किसानों को उनका इंटरेस्ट सबवेंशन जो 2% सब्सिडी मिलती थी वो 2.5% करने का निर्णय हुआ। इसका फायदा 95 लाख किसानों को मिलेगा और मॉडर्नाइजेशन, एक्सपांशन और क्रिएशन ऑफ मिल्क प्रोसेसिंग कैपेसिटी 126 लाख लीटर होगी। ये कुल मिला के 4,458 करोड़ का प्रोजेक्ट है।
Union Cabinet has approved the Phase 2 of the Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin till 2024-25, which will focus on Open Defecation Free Plus ODF Plus. The program will work towards ensuring that no one is left behind and everyone uses a toilet. The Phase 2 of the mission will be implemented in a mission mode with a total estimated budgeted financial implication of 52,497 crore rupees. The Union Cabinet also approved constitution of the 22nd Law Commission in India. The commission will function for a period of 3 years from its date of official constitution. The government will launch a Tilhan Mission to make the country self-reliant in oilseed production. Addressing the gathering at a function organized on the occasion of Soil Health Card Day today, Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar said the government is seriously working on enhancing oilseed production in the country. He said, today the country is self-reliant in food grains production due to the hard work of farmers and it is more than the overall requirements of the country. He said since the launch of the Soil Health Card scheme in 2015, the soil fertility has improved, resulting in more crop production.
लगभग 11 करोड़ से अधिक सॉइल हेल्थ कार्ड बांटे गए। उनका लाभ हमारे देश की खेती को मिल रहा है, लेकिन अभी इस दिशा में और काम करने की आवश्यकता है।
Fifth year of the launch of the Soil Health Card is being observed across the country to create awareness about the benefits of the scheme. Prime Minister Narendra Modi had launched the Soil Health Card SHC scheme on 19th February 2015 at Suratgarh in Rajasthan. In 2 phases, more than 22 crore soil health cards have been issued to the farmers. More from our Vijayawada correspondent.
On 5th December 2015, the Ministry of Agriculture introduced the Soil Health Card scheme. SHC is a printed report which contains nutrient status of soil with respect to 12 nutrients. SHC will be provided to all farmers in the country at an interval of 3 years to enable the farmers to apply recommended doses of nutrients based on soil test values to realize improved and sustainable soil health and fertility, low cost and higher profits. Soil Health Card is field-specific, detailed report of soil fertility status and other important soil parameters that affect crop productivity. Launched in 2015, the program provides SHCs to every farmer. Dr. G. Kondalrao, AIR, Vijayawada.
This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, visit our News on AIR app and follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. You can also visit our website www.newsonair.com. And now news about US President Donald Trump's India visit.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you my friend, a friend of India, a great American President, Mr. Donald Trump. One of America's greatest, most devoted, and most loyal friends, Prime Minister Modi of India.
US President Trump will begin his maiden 2-day visit to India from Ahmedabad on the 24th of this month. It is also going to be the first standalone visit by a US President to India. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will welcome the US President with a 22-kilometer roadshow that will start from the Ahmedabad airport and end at the Sardar Patel Stadium in Motera. More from our correspondent.
President Donald Trump and Prime Minister Narendra Modi will take part in an event christened Namaste Trump at the stadium, which is going to be the world's largest cricket stadium with a seating capacity of 110,000 people, according to the BCCI. The two leaders will inaugurate the stadium and address a gathering of more than 1 lakh people as part of the event. Preparations for the US President's visit are underway in the state capital, with security personnel being deployed along the route of the roadshow and at the Sardar Patel Stadium. Dances, songs, and cultural performances exhibiting the national heritage and diversity of India and Mahatma Gandhi's life are planned along the streets of Ahmedabad to welcome the President. Prime Minister Modi and President Trump had shared the stage in front of more than 50,000 members of the Indian diaspora at an event dubbed Howdy Modi in Houston, Texas in 2019. Shantanu Pratap Singh, AIR News, Ahmedabad.
The next day, on the 25th, Prime Minister Modi and US President Trump will hold extensive talks in New Delhi to deepen cooperation in a range of key sectors, including defense and trade. Briefing media this afternoon, Foreign Secretary Harshvardhan Shringla said the US President will be accompanied by a high-level delegation during his visit. The Foreign Secretary said the visit will have 3 legs: Ahmedabad, Agra and New Delhi. He said relationship with the US has evolved to one of India's most consequential relationships today. He added that both the nations have unprecedented convergence of interests, whether in countering terrorism or in ensuring a peaceful and prosperous Indo-Pacific. Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar today released the Research Annual India 2020 and Bharat 2020 in New Delhi. E-version of the yearbooks were also released on this occasion. Speaking to media, Mr. Javadekar said that the digital version of the reference annual will take it to the last mile. He also said these books carry exhaustive and comprehensive information about the country and the activities, progress and achievements of the various central government ministries, departments and organizations during the year.
This yearbook is becoming popular day by day. Many competitive exam students and many others also refer it as a reference book because this is official. And therefore, I expect that Publication Division will come out with many more books of this kind which will be highly popular.
On this occasion, Principal DG Publications Division Ira Joshi said that the yearbook is eagerly awaited by numerous exam aspirants.
This is one of those reference books which every civil servant aspirant is looking for this book, waiting for this book. Every year we are now making it available on digital platform, which is Publications Division website, the Kindle, Amazon, Google, everywhere it is available.
INB Secretary Ravi Mittal and other senior officials were present on the occasion. Publications Division of the Information and Broadcasting Ministry compiles a research annual every year. The first meeting of the Ram Mandir Trust to oversee construction of Ram Temple in Ayodhya was held in New Delhi today. The trust has decided that a committee will be formed to decide on construction of the temple. Nripendra Misra, former Principal Secretary of Prime Minister Modi, will be the head of the Temple Construction Committee. In the meeting, Mahant Nritya Gopal was elected as the President of the Trust, whereas Champat Rai would be the General Secretary. The Trust has been mandated by the central government to complete the construction of Ram Temple at Ayodhya. The 15-member trust was formed in adherence to the Supreme Court verdict on the Ayodhya dispute in November last year. Now we move on to our section of Ek Bharat, Shresth Bharat. Under Ek Bharat, Shresth Bharat campaign, Goa state is paired with Jharkhand. More from our Panji correspondent.
Various exchange activities are already on between Goa and Jharkhand. Directorate of Art and Culture from Goa has been organizing many activities in this regard. Recently, cultural and folk artist troops from Goa participated in an event in Jharkhand successfully. Yogesh Joshi from Directorate of Art and Culture gave more information about these projects.
This event was organized by the State Director of Nehru Yuva Kendra, Jharkhand under Ek Bharat, Shresth Bharat. 3 expert artists and craft artisans from Goa also participated in this event. They performed demonstration on seashells, terracotta and jute bags.
Artisans, craftsmen and artists from Goa visit Jharkhand and they get an opportunity to render their talent. Folk artists and singers from Jharkhand visit Goa and they too get a unique exposure. Local Goans get an opportunity to witness and learn from their art and skills. More of such programs are planned. Mukesh Thadi for AIR News on Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat from Panji, Goa.
The 2 interlocutors appointed by the Supreme Court today visited Shaheen Bagh to initiate talks with the protesters. They asserted that the top court has upheld their right to protest, but it should not affect the rights of other citizens. The 2 interlocutors, Sanjay Hegde and Sadhana Ramachandran, were appointed by the Apex Court to play a constructive role as an interlocutor to persuade the protesters to move to an alternative site. Ramachandran told the protesters that they will listen to everyone and find the solution to the problem. The protesters have been on a sit-in against the new citizenship law for over 2 months. Supreme Court had said on Monday that people have a fundamental right to protest peacefully and lawfully, but blocking public roads is a matter of concern as it might lead to chaotic situations. India's Greco-Roman wrestlers Ashu and Aditya Kundu won a bronze medal each on the second day of the Asian Wrestling Championships in New Delhi today. Ashu beat Syria's Abdul Karim Mohammad Al Hassan 8-1 in the 67 kg category. Kundu defeated Nao Kusaka of Japan 8-0 in the 72 kg bronze medal bout. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Union Cabinet approves Assisted Reproductive Technology Regulation Bill for the welfare of women. Enrollment under the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojna to be made voluntary for all farmers. CCEA to set up 10,000 new farmer-producer organizations to create over 1.5 lakh jobs in rural India. Government to launch Tilhan Mission to make the country self-reliant in oilseed production, says Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and US President Donald Trump to hold extensive talks in New Delhi on 25th February. Cooperation in defense and trade high on agenda. Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar releases Research Annual India 2020 and Bharat 2020 in New Delhi. Mahant Nritya Gopal elected as the President of Ram Mandir Trust, Nripendra Misra to head the Temple Construction Committee. And that's all in the news at 9. Good night.